Joining me today, I have Shane Williams from West Red Lake Gold Mines. Shane, it's good to see you.
Great to be here. Thank you.
So the last time we spoke was at Rick Rule's conference. I think that was early July? In Florida.
Florida, yeah.
And we were talking about some of the capital that's flowing in gold and your thesis with gold.
Yep.
And I'm curious where you feel we're at now with the gold market.
Yeah, look, sentiment is definitely improving. You know, we've had record runs over the last couple of months, and we are seeing at the major level, you know, you're seeing the majors now beginning to make big cash flows on a quarterly basis. Yep. So I think people are beginning to take up on that, and it's only a matter of time. And we are beginning to see a lot of interest on the next level down. And obviously, there's been a lot of M&A in the space in the last 4 months. You know, a lot of big deals being done, and I think it's only a matter of time before that begins to flow down to the level. So, yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time, this precious metal conference.
Now, obviously, we're at a conference like this. We can't name names or anything we're hearing, but are you hearing mumblings and rumors of M&A that's going on?
Yeah, I am actually. There's a lot of talk around it. You know, we've had Windfall recently with Cisco. Yep. We've had a couple of other ones. We've had Anglo Gold announce something. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on. So. Sentiment is changing for sure. Sentiment is changing.
So let's talk about West Red Lake. You guys recently tweeted out some equipment arriving at the project. Is production about to restart?
Yeah, look, it's an exciting time. You know, early in the year, we've done a lot of work to try and de-risk the project. You know, try and learn from the lessons of the past. But now the next half of the year and into 2025 is all about preparing for restart. We have a good understanding of geology. We're working on the mine planning. We're beginning to buy equipment, re-equip the mine, get new equipment on board, buy stuff, and get ready for that restart.
So what does initial production look like in terms of the capacity in the early years?
The mill is actually 800 tons a day capacity. So that's probably around 60 to 70,000 ounces a year as a start to get into production. You know, 2025, we're talking about starting up. So 2026 would be first year of full production. And then from there, over the next number of years, the mill can go all the way to 1,500 tons a day. So as we get in, get deeper in the ore body, get higher grade, we move that production level up to the next level.
What's the long-term vision for the company? Is it to just say sort of focused and sort of try to get to that mid-tier status? Are you guys laser focused on the current project, or? So
look, the vision is to build a big mid-tier company, you know, over the next 5 years. But again, we don't talk too much about that because we can't divert away from what we're doing. We have a lot of work to do in Madsen. You know, it failed before. We need to put in the effort, the work, the energy to do that. So that's our focus at the moment. But post that, once we get that going, which will be next year, it's not a long time away, we'll have the ability to look at other stuff. And this conference is a good idea, a good place to be, to look at other juniors, other developers in the region, in Canada, you know.
And you guys recently put out drill results. Can you give us some color on that? Yeah,
we've been drilling. We're beginning to drill now a lot deeper in the system. And as we're drilling deeper, we're getting those higher grades. So we've had the last 3 results were in the Austin and the South Austin, deep down in the system. We've got some very, very good high grades, 50 grams over 3 meters, you know, 20 grams over 4 meters, which have high grade but good mineable widths as well. Really show there's a lot more to do and there's a lot more to explore within the Madsen deposit.
So recently there was a mining project or company that was, like I said, they did a restart out in BC, and then they had to go back into care and maintenance because they had to do some development work. How do you guys avoid following a similar fate?
Well, prior to the development work, it's about understanding the ore body and getting the ore body, and also right-sizing the project. Some of the differences between us is they had a much bigger mill, so they needed much more ore, much more scale. We have a small mill, we have a small operation, so the idea is to be small and grow from that rather than start big. So that allows you to right-size your operation, get your mining up to spec, de-risk it, and then you can grow later on. The problem with the big mills and the big mills are hungry beasts. They need to be fed with ore, and so it's normally better to do it the other way with underground mining. Start slow, build up, and then you can get big scale. But when you start that way, it's hard. Mining underground is hard to ramp up. So the scale will help us with the low scale.
Okay, so if I'm an investor watching the company here, what am I looking out for over the remainder of the year?
Yeah, look, the remainder of the year is pretty busy. We have a pre-feasibility study that we're working on, which would really give the stage one approach of Madsen. You know, what Madsen looks like, what it could be, stage one. We also have a lot of drill results coming out on those deeper zones. And then as we get into the back end of the year, we're doing some exciting exploration around the property. And we've tapped into some pretty good results, which will come in towards the back end of the year. We're underground mining at the moment. We're doing a bulk sample. We'll have some reconciliation results to be able to promote to the market that we understand the geology we're mining. And then into next year, we'll be able to look at restarting and moving forward.
All right, well, Shane, thanks very much for hopping on here, and hopefully you'll keep coming back here in the future as you guys continue to execute your production rollout.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Great to be on.